Yeah, yeah. That nigga be crystal, babe. Yeah, hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. When my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take your girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at cheese, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, that ass be poking. I'm sitting in the front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D.
Better than any fit I ever had. Melly put this hat on me. It's cool.
It works.
The hat is all right. There was a list of things that women don't like about men. And then I saw a list of things men don't like about women.
Ooh, that's fun. Let's do this.
Yeah. Well, last week I was kind of weak. I was trying to start the arguments. You know what I'm saying? But we in our bag today.
Come on.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Which one y'all want to do first? Men or women?
The women.
Women towards men or
Men towards women?
Icks. Yes, baby. What's up?
1:31. Do you think we should have a break now?
You want to do a break right now? All right, let's do a break right now.
True.
Yeah, we back.
Mm-hmm.
Good spot.
Icks is what they call it. Ick. Yeah.
Okay.
And women follows every TikTok trend. Now, I think I'm a little too old for that. I don't even know what a TikTok trend is in behavior. But I know the shit that y'all be doing.
That's that Jersey shit.
I kind of don't like when y'all do that little hip thing. Like that dance. Mm-hmm. The dances. Mm-hmm. When I see a woman doing that, I be like, so some of it is cute. Some of it is cute.
I think they're all for children, and I think that everybody should stay in their lane.
But if you have kids, what if you have kids? What if you're doing it with your kid?
If you're doing it with your kid, that's different, but that doesn't mean that you do it by yourself.
What about Jada Waiter? She does it all. Little baby's baby mother.
I don't.
You don't follow it. So I
What if
see
it's
she
just
does
youthful?
all of those things. Like what if?
But she's also like 22.
What if there's a girl or woman and she's doing the voiceover things on TikTok, and she's acting out the voiceover? You know, they'd be like, if I was 100, I would be, I don't know. And she's doing it. She's doing the voiceover and acting it out. Is that immature? Is that weird?
I don't know. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it's okay with being youthful.
It is?
Yeah.
Like I would only do certain dances if I was with my kids. But you're not going to catch me at a day party and I'm just out here rocking my hips, looking fucking crazy.
Son, they be rocking their hips outside.
That's some loser bitch shit, and I'm gonna tell you why.
They be doing that.
No, it's some
Son,
loser
they be
bitch shit.
doing that shit. Them dances and shit. They be doing that shit at parties.
I'm gonna tell you because at this age, like, why you don't have your own swag? Like, why your swag come in trending topics? Like, you just gotta. So that means like 1 minute you would like if I see a bitch in a club like this, I would tap my girls like, yo, that bitch.
Yo, and they was doing it next to me and Nay is somewhere, and the chicks next to us is doing that shit.
They doing the
I'm like,
Santana
nah.
dance that
Yes.
turn around.
Yes, bouncing and bouncing, doing that dumb
Looking
rabbit
the
bounce shit. I'm like,
stupid.
what the fuck?
That
And
shit
they
is
kept doing it. Melly, they kept doing it.
They had to be in
It
their
wasn't
20s.
just-
They had
I
to be
was
some
like,
young
are y'all
bitches.
serious?
They
This
had to
is
be
weird.
young. It's
All right.
weird.
Let's go to
This
the
new
next
generation weird, bro. They don't have nothing.
It's just a weird dance.
Icks and women wearing broken nails for weeks.
Yeah, come on, son. Don't do that.
Getting your nail, son.
Don't
this
do
is like
that.
brushing your teeth, bro.
Don't
you
do that,
cannot
son.
just be walking around with what?
Don't do
Melly
that, son.
said I'm disgusting because I don't brush my teeth at night. That's crazy.
It's not the worst thing in the world. I don't think it's something that most people would admit out
She
loud.
says I'm disgusting. You're disgusting. I said, Melly, do you floss? She said, sometimes. I said, how often do you floss?
I'm addicted to flossing.
I'm like, I floss a lot. You
Yeah.
can literally find floss sticks everywhere. I'm like, so Melly, she's like, well, you don't brush your teeth at night, and that means you have stuff on your tongue and in your cheeks, and it's festering. I said, Melly, that same shit is in between your teeth. You're chewing Like literally, I'm at least swallowing I'm getting it out of my mouth. I'm getting it out of my mouth through natural digestion. But the shit that's in your teeth is food.
Mm-hmm.
It's festering.
Do you floss before you go to bed then?
No. Do you?
Okay then.
So the same shit you have between your teeth is the same shit I have between my teeth.
At least I'm brushing. At least.
What
This
the
is kind of crazy right now. I don't even know what to say,
Why?
my guy.
Why?
I mean, you're kind of deflecting.
Why?
I'm never on your side. God damn.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it because I brush in the morning. All right, I go to sleep at night. I have the thing. I have whatever in my. I brush in the fucking morning. What's the problem? What's going on?
So, you want to know my opinion?
Yeah.
I used to just brush once a day in the morning, but then I had braces, and then I had
Retainer?
not the retainer, the other
2
shit.
years ago.
Invisalign?
Invisalign, right?
This is literally last year. Go
No,
ahead.
I had braces like 8 years ago.
It was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You had Invisalign.
I had
2
Invisalign
years, 2 years
after
ago.
the braces.
When was this?
So I say all that to say, with Invisalign, you have to take it out.
When was it?
Yeah, it was like 3 years ago.
It was like 2 years ago. You was on this podcast.
What's the point? That's
2 years ago.
I'm trying to
Right.
explain
It's
something.
600 days.
I'm trying to explain how I got to my habits.
Go ahead.
With Invisalign, you have to take it out to eat, and you have to brush your teeth before you
Yes.
put it back on.
Yes.
So I got in the
EA,
habit.
don't make a clip out of this.
You know he is,
Right.
dirty motherfucker.
So I got in the habit of brushing my teeth after every time I eat. So now I brush my teeth like 4 times a day. But that's just because of that habit.
Yeah, I get
So
that.
I'm the wrong person to ask about brushing teeth once a day, because now I'm like obsessed with brushing my teeth. It just don't feel right for me to eat and do anything without brushing my
So
teeth.
you eat and then you go right into brushing your teeth?
Not right into it, but I just don't feel right without brushing my teeth.
How often do you brush your teeth?
It depends. I'm not going to hold you.
Trying to
On the
think- trying to
weekend,
Think about it.
nah, because on the weekend, if I'm sitting in the house, I probably might not do it at all. Like,
whole weekend?
at all. I'll just be sitting there like, just
I
dirty.
win.
Just dirty.
EA, make this clip.
Yo,
Yo, that's the one fucking. This one damn thing.
I broke it.
damn, Gunner, we had no idea, bro.
I'm so fucking dead. Because I'm honest on here. It depends. If I go outside,
Oh, weekend.
if I go outside, I will. If I don't go outside, I'm in the fucking crib. So y'all niggas is going to take this L.
So then how many, this is a good question, how many people out there don't brush their teeth?
A lot of people.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, I brush my teeth before I smoke.
Son,
All right, we back.
no. We have to come back.
Let's do it.
Because there's not a day on earth that I've woken up and not brushed my teeth.
So?
I'm confused.
So you better than me?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. No.
I don't
just
care.
don't like morning breath.
Yeah,
the
me
only
either.
times that I can say I might not have woke up and brushed my teeth is if somehow I ate before I brushed my teeth.
That's exactly what happens to me sometimes. Like, and it's not necessarily food, it's coffee. And on top of that, I have a real issue with brushing my teeth and then eating or drinking something. So that means that for like at least an hour, I
Yes.
cannot eat or drink
Yes.
anything. So sometimes if I wake up and the first thing I had was coffee, and then especially on the weekend, because I'm not leaving my house and I'm just moving and shaking around the house, I will look up and it's like 2:00 and I'm like, fuck, I ain't even fucking brushed my teeth yet.
So
and then I'll do it later, or depending on if I even fucking remember or not. But there's no way that I'm gonna leave my house and not brush my teeth.
So you put coffee on top of morning breath?
That's
Okay.
a hard
That's
mix.
definitely choosing violence.
That's a nasty mix right there.
Okay.
That's like eating ass without brushing your teeth.
But then on the flip side of that, I also, and I can be wrong, but I also don't have like crazy morning. I don't have like Dracula breath when I wake up in the
I
morning.
ain't gonna front. Some people's breath is worse. I ain't gonna front. My breath is be horrible. I ain't
My
gonna-
breath is not
I can-
bad in the morning.
I can
You
feel
can
the
feel it.
warmth.
But then
feel
on
the
the
what?
flip,
The
the
warmth.
warmth, the heat.
Shit, like, yeah,
That shit
my-
hot. I was
But you want to
fucking
know
this
what's
morning.
crazy? I floss a lot. Like I floss a lot. It's like
Son,
an
the cancer
addiction.
cape. Can you just tuck it into your blouse or something. Melly's over there like, see,
It's really
she
crazy.
flosses. Like, you don't floss a lot.
I floss several times a day, even if there's nothing in my teeth. It's just something about it. Like I just like the way
flossing.
that it feels.
I like flossing.
So I floss a lot. And my toothbrush is immaculate. I change my brush heads every 3 months. Like, I'm very into oral health, but I'm not going to lie. If I'm in the house all weekend, sometimes I might skip a day or two. And anybody that say that they don't, I don't believe you. I really don't believe you. If you sit in your house all weekend by yourself and you going to tell me like, oh, you never forgot, or you just started moving and shaking in your crib. You moved from the bed to the couch to the couch to the bed. You're like, oh, let
I'll
me
skip
go
a
brush my
shower
teeth.
before I skip brush my teeth. So I just pick my poison.
But niggas is nasty like that. Y'all would do some shit
How
like
is
that.
that not nasty? What you doing?
Because y'all smell. Your body smell.
I don't smell. I don't sweat a lot.
Really?
So I could admit that my breath be stinking, right?
Yeah.
But my body don't. I could work out and everything. And
The
my
way
body
I love
That's
a
how I
shower.
used to be. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, something just happened. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Menopause.
It must be. All right, come on. Let's keep going. How the fuck did I get to
Breath?
not brushing? Oh, we talking about icks.
Icks, yeah.
All right, come on. Let's go back to icks. Icks in women. Broke.
Lie again.
No, I hate a broke bitch.
It's not that many broke bitches. All right.
It's a lot of broke bitch, but
You know what?
women,
I'm
if you
sorry.
got kids
You're
or
right.
shit like that, a lot of times you get. And I was telling my girl this today. I was like, yo, yeah, I got all of these shows, I got this, that, and the other, but you got 2 kids, and you live by yourself. That's a lot. Having kids is a lot. It's a lot of responsibility. Like I can say I got kids, but my daughter she lives with me, but she's 21, 22. What? What?
You could be broke, but don't act broke. That's
Broken
different.
minded is wild.
Yeah.
I hate a broke thinking bitch.
Yeah.
I hate a broke thinking bitch. My girl trying to get a refund of $7. She's calling up Easy Pass like, yo, y'all took
Nah, fuck
$7
that
more
shit. Send my
dollars
shit back.
out.
That's not where I was
I
going
want
with
my money back. I'm like, yo, you gotta stop, bro.
No.
I'm gonna give you the $7.
No, I don't want your $7.
They
I want the
took-
Some
$7
shit,
they
it's the
took from me.
principle.
Yeah, it's the principle.
I'm not like that at all. I cannot take the time to talk to somebody for 2 hours to get a refund for $7.
she gonna
But
catch me.
I get the principle of it. But what I was talking about is the broke mentality. Like, if you just broke and you just having a tough time by yourself, that's one thing. But if you broke and you like got your hand out and you like, oh, buy me this, take me there, take me here. You know what I mean? Give me a ride, pick me up.
Like Dodge.
I was about to say, that's me.
Dodge can't see something without asking for it. Dodge cannot
At least
see
I ask.
something without asking for it. Hey, I love that. Can I have it? Bro, it's mine. Why if I have something that you like, why do you have to have it?
I don't have to have
You don't
it.
like much of things.
But once you say no, I don't fucking shake
No, you don't
down.
beg for it.
Yeah, I
but
literally
but
ask.
the literally
I ask for
is the
things.
beg.
It's not begging. There's a difference
Everything
between
you
asking
want.
and begging.
You want everything.
I do. I know who I am.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
okay with me.
Friend, can I have? No.
Can I have that?
No.
Okay,
Be
and then
nice
I leave
to
it
me.
alone.
Love me the way I love you.
Right, love me back. I just be wanting everything. Because this is my thing, right? Like I
Hit me
feel
one.
like all my friends, like y'all all fly in y'all own way. And I'm like, oh shit. That shit fire. Can I have that? And you say yes or no. And if you say no, I'll be like, oh, okay, cool.
Icks in a woman. And icks in a woman.
A woman?
Too pretty to be a decent human.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Hate it.
Give me an example. Too pretty to be a decent human.
A lot of people that feel like because they're beautiful on the outside that they can be mean, they can be rude, they can be surly, they can say whatever they want to say, talk down to people. Like, yeah, bitch, you pretty, but you're hideous on the inside. If it doesn't work in both, then like, I don't understand.
Trom hates women, so go ahead.
I do not hate women. I don't know where you getting this from.
All right,
Always
you hate
trying to start a
bitches.
fight.
You hate bitches.
No. I like the gender battles that we have, and I'm gonna have some shit to say. That don't
Why
mean
you
I-
always got shit to say against women? You never have nothing to say against guys.
He say a lot of shit against you. Does
Here's
that
a
make you
great
woman?
example.
yeah,
of,
I'm Pisces.
Here's a great example of why that's not true. Because last week when you tried to do the Woman and Nuts episode, I didn't help you out much because I didn't agree with you.
It's me. See, you just proved her point.
Nah, I'm gonna agree with what I agree with. I'm not just gonna side with niggas just because it's niggas, and I'm gonna side with women because it's women.
If I was a black man, not a nigga, you would have sided with me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I remember, I'll never forget this shit. We was at Aces, the strip club, and the bartenders like refused to acknowledge us and get us drinks.
Yeah, they kicked us off the bar.
That too.
They were like, you can't stand here unless you're. I forgot what they wanted us to do. Buy a bottle.
Buy bottles.
So we have to be at in order to stand at the bar, you have to buy a bottle. Is what they said.
They're trying to get their bread.
So I get
you can't
that.
Get a drink,
but you don't have to be an asshole about it. It was that pretty girl BBL attitude. Like you ain't have to be an attitude. You ain't have to be an asshole about it.
$1,000 more than ours. They had some watches. I was like, do they fuck Drake? Because the watches they had on was crazy. Bust downs back. This was 7, 8 years ago. 7, 8 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Bust down watches crazy. I was like, yo, Drake definitely tapped. Drake definitely tapped. All right, come on, keep going. Bad teeth.
Women be having bad teeth?
Icks and women, bad teeth. I've seen several women with lipo, BBL.
That's true.
New titties, and they teeth sharp as a motherfucker. Sharp,
Not
nigga.
sharp, child.
Nigga, they gotta chew to the side. The spaces in them shits is crazy. They gotta go move their fucking teeth back side to side.
I've had bad teeth most of my life, so I can't.
You're not
I
gonna
can't be a
judge?
hypocrite. Yeah.
Did you get your teeth done?
He had
we just talked about it. I had braces and I had
Oh
the.
shit! I just realized your shit is
yeah,
dope
I used
now.
to have a fucking fang. Yeah.
That nigga used to his shit used to be like this.
Nah, I had a fang. Yeah.
That nigga, yo, Trom's teeth used to be, nigga. You know that. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry,
That's why I got braces as an adult.
but your shit's look dope now.
Yeah. Thank you. Nah, listen, it is what it
I
is.
forget that, yo, you be traumatized. What, Melly? Why you don't laugh at Dodge at all? It's me and Trom. She over there crying.
4 times.
She's over there crying. Trom, you don't feel no way?
Not at all. My shit was jacked up.
No, that nigga teeth used to
Yeah,
be
he
like
was throwing
this,
it up.
nigga. And you be talking to the nigga, and you like, but that's my friend. I ain't care. After a while, you notice some shit, you don't see it no more.
And then, you know, after a while, I got used to it. It wasn't until like a kid said something. Because, you know how kids be honest. You had like a family function. Kid was like, why?
I was good. I was good the whole fucking time. You was not good. You was not. You was like a bird. I was good the whole
Wait,
time.
what happened? What did the kid say?
shit.
What did the kid
Kids
say?
ain't shit. One of my stupid ass little cousins, man. They so mean, yo. Why are your teeth going like that? How come that teeth is all the way up there and it's pointing that way? I was like, wow.
Yo, kids got a way of humbling you. A kid has
Yeah.
humbled me a couple times in my life, and I said, let me tell you what. Fuck you, little niggas. I ain't gonna do that shit
Cause
again.
his shit, you know, it came out the gum.
I
His
didn't
shit
know
was
that.
like-
I didn't know that Trump, so
Yeah,
I don't
his
know.
shit came out the
Yeah.
gum. So I can understand what they said. Like, why? But why did they see all that? But it was in your face like that.
Yo, kids be
Yeah,
in your
this is like
face.
my little cousins.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucked you up.
Fuck me up.
My
Hey,
little
you
cousins
thought about
did
that
some
shit going home.
Hells yeah.
That's
That was the
fucked
first
up.
time
Sorry,
anybody ever said that shit to me.
Out
Like
loud.
people have made fun of me and talked about like me being skinny, but
To
nobody
your
really
face.
went in on me on my teeth. So I was like,
How long
damn.
you thought about that shit before you got it worked on?
I mean, I thought about it for a long time. I
That
wanted
one
it.
kid. Did you avoid the kid?
Luckily, it was like a distant cousin. I didn't have to see the little nigga after
He was
that.
like, next time I see this nigga, my shit gonna be right. What's good, Armand?
Y'all not good people.
All right, man.
Y'all
Come
not
on,
good
hold
people.
on. Hold on. There's a million of these. $2 wigs, ugly toes.
I hate a fucking. Let me tell you, bitches. Stop. Let me tell you right now. Stop getting those tough ass wigs from the beauty supply store. You are not a grandmother. You are not an auntie.
Yo, what's up with the beauty
Stop
supply
it.
store joints?
Stop it.
Getting pack hair and shit. Come on, yo. Y'all got. Come on.
Come on,
It's been a
son.
while.
It's
Stop
too
doing
many
this.
websites, yo. Come on, son.
You cannot get.
Come
babe.
on, son.
Yo, you cannot get
Yo,
pack
even
hair.
if you broke, I don't know what your natural hair look like, but it can't be that bad. Come on, man. Like, really? Seriously.
Yo, this episode is wild. We're nuts in here. This is nuts.
We're never seeing heaven,
Can
yo.
you stop spinning the damn mic? It might have been you that fucked this shit up. Shit over there spinning this shit around.
It's spinning, nigga. It's spinning. Because I'm trying not to laugh too loud and the mic's out moving it out of my face. First of all, these shits need to have some motherfucking mobility. Tell me what the fuck.
Ugly toes.
That people can't control that. It's not your fault, Tahoe.
Oh, shit.
It's in women. But I respect when
That's
people
not what
don't
I
like my
said.
toes because I don't like my shit. But it is what it is.
Yo, son.
But if you got a bunion, I'm going to make fun of your bunion.
You?
I'm going to make fun of your bunion. Yeah. 'Cause
You?
I'm going to get some get back. Or we gonna, nigga, you going to talk about my toe and I'm going
I
to talk
keep
about your
telling you
bunion.
about Messenger. You can't say nothing about nobody's nothing.
But he can't because his toes ain't out. He ain't wearing
But we've
sandals.
seen them.
It's facts. That's
I
another
can
thing.
see your bunions
I
through
fuck.
your socks right now.
I don't have bunions.
So why your knuckle come out that far?
That's my toenail.
Your toes actually is on camera, so.
You know what I'm saying? That's my toenail. That's not my knuckle. That shit reaches back around past my foot. All right. Bad breath. Smelling like a nigga. No goals. Can't dress. Swear they funny. All right, he's just.
All right, see, he's mad at somebody.
said it.
Yeah,
Like,
somebody angry.
Mustache. Doesn't know how to cook. Bing. Women that don't. You know what? I'm not mad at women that don't know how to cook. I'm not. I'm not. Because everybody don't know how to cook. You could have
You
other
don't even know how to
things.
grocery shop. You can't be mad at
All right.
somebody that can't
If a
cook.
woman doesn't know how to cook, what does she have to be good at? There has to be something that you have to be. Go ahead. True.
Be resourceful. Like Uber Eats. Like you got to know how to navigate through that world.
It has to be
That's
another
a certain
food
skill.
thing.
It's a certain skill trait to know how to navigate through.
I don't think that in 2022 there is an excuse for any adult to not know how to cook.
If you don't know how to cook, you got to be a really good dresser.
Really?
You got to be a really amazing ass dresser. Because I'll cook for a bad bitch.
Or you just got to be
Show
a
up
lot
in
of-
some fire shit all the time. Nigga, I'll be at the fucking kitchen. I'll be like, ding. I'll be picking all types of shit.
You
I'll cook
lie
for a
so
bad
much.
bitch. I
If
would.
you're a lot
Not
of
every
fun,
day.
If you're a dope ass fucking dresser, but your personality got to be fire too.
That's what I
You
was gonna
can't just
say.
be a fly, dumb, whack
you
personality.
got to be a
bitch.
lot of fun. Like if you just a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
They can't cook.
If you're a fucking great time,
They
then
have
it's
to have
like,
all
all right,
of these
yeah.
different.
But no,
What
it's-
about-
so it's a thing too. Here's the thing. There's a difference between can cook and won't cook.
Mm-hmm.
If you will cook, but you're just not the best cook, I'll cook. Like I don't have no problem. We can share that. But you can't just be whack all around. You got to have other talents.
What if they try to
You
learn?
don't have a mic.
Melly got questions.
What if they
Melly,
try
text
to
me all
learn?
your questions. I got you.
What if they try to learn, but they just still don't? They just can't.
I don't have a problem with a woman not being able to cook. I have a problem with a woman that won't. A woman that won't is way worse than a woman that just doesn't know how. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we can work on that.
What
Or I
about
could
what's
do
it? Won't or don't?
Won't. Like, no, I don't do that. You know,
I'm not a won't. I'm a don't. There's a difference.
Yeah, don't isn't as bad because I don't either.
Yeah.
So I can't judge you for not doing it. I don't do it either.
Yeah.
But it's not that I
Like
won't.
I do it sometimes, but like I believe between the two of us, Drew. Sometimes I think he's the better cook, but also sometimes I think he's the more
He will.
explorative cook. Like he literally like will go through like TikToks and fucking reels and shit and come up with different recipes. I'm the type of girl like I know what I know how to make. I might
So
like
what do you do
some
then?
new shit sometimes.
That's the
but
thing
I
that
don't.
what do you do?
Nothing.
That's my thing.
I'm beautiful.
I don't see. That's not a wifeable trait. Beautiful is not a wifeable trait for me.
Too bad. I'm not your bitch.
Shit.
You don't get to choose.
We ain't had to go that far.
You don't get to choose. You don't have no opinion over
We
here.
ain't have to do all that.
I do
wait,
nothing.
there was a tweet. Hold on, I love that.
I can't wait. I know at some point in my life I'm gonna get engaged, and the first thing I'm gonna write is I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
All that, right?
Right? Come on, Cardi with the bars.
They're looking at the woman that I never used to look at.
I don't like men that can't hold phones.
Bring around, right? They're looking at the woman that I never used to look at. How other women receive her. It's like a chick you bring around, right? Super bad. Every nigga in the world thinks she bad, but like other women don't like gravitate towards her. She don't really have nothing about her that's friendly or warming or anything in her spirit that makes other women want to be around.
You always say that.
So
I'm a bad mother.
She might tense up when another bitch come around, and the other bitch might not physically be as pretty as her, but she just more powerful than her. Yeah. So because of that, I started being more attracted to like the energy. I like the chick that could, you feel me, like make the room revolve around her. That shit is like.
Or bring good energy in the room when she come in the room.
That's what I do. That's me.
Like for me, as I got older, it ain't about the physical attraction. It ain't about. It's like, how do people receive this woman? Like, how is she respected when she moves into a space? It don't matter how fine you is. Don't matter. You feel me? How you did your makeup don't mean nothing. You come around and your energy just don't attract nobody. It's like, what you.
Thank you, friend.
That's why I played that, because that's you. That's what you bring in the room. Personality. Not saying that you're not good looking. Of course, good looking. But when you walk in a room, not only are you super intelligent, you're also charismatic. You're also friendly. Like, you bring people together. I've never seen you by yourself. You always got friends. Like, you always, and because they fuck with you. Not because you're like, you just try to make friends, but you got people that you bring together. And I think that's something that is attractive. It's attractive to have somebody that is outgoing, intelligent, and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's so crazy because like my last 2 weeks have been flooded with this because like new job, new place, new city, new everything.
And you killing that school. I bet you killing that school.
Bro, the amount, like, I've been in PDs for 2 weeks straight, and like niggas is calling on me. Everybody know my name, and my last name is not Brown, Jones, or Johnson. I don't have just like a regular ass name. Everybody knows my name. Like, I've had administrators, I've had random people pull me to the side and just be like, yo, I know you're gonna be amazing this year. And I'm like, how? Y'all niggas just met me 7 days ago. Like, how do you get this? And they're like, no, I can tell your energy. You're so knowledgeable. You know this, you know that. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Then last weekend, I went out with Drew. We went to his friend's girlfriend's birthday. It's me and him. We sitting at a table full of people that I don't know. And I just walk in and I just start talking. I'm just shooting the shit. We talking about rap. We talking about this. We talking about that. And the whole table was like engaged. I'm like, who wants shots? Boy, everybody shots. We coming back and they like, yo, where did you come from? Like, yo, you're mad fire. Like, oh, I fucking love you. I got kids that I met 2 days ago. And parents are texting me like, yo, you're making an impression on my kid. My kid told me already how much they fucking love you. And I'm like, it's been 48 hours. And that's true. Like, I don't accept compliments. I'm not that type of person. I don't take compliments well. But when I heard that, I was like, that's me. That's what I bring. That's what I bring to the table. I bring energy, good vibes.
I like that.
You like that? You good?
Yeah, I feel like my wife feel the same way.
Especially if she
feels comfortable.
Seen her so long, but I love her.
If she feels comfortable, you put her in a space. Oh man, forget it. She's gonna be connect with everybody. Her energy is contagious. So I do want to revert this same concept back to the first date argument that we was talking about last. No, only because it's a good point. Because I realized, like, all right, it's not about money, but it's about a good first date is when you bring somebody, especially if it's a beautiful woman and you want to see how she handles herself, bring her around other people. It might be too soon to bring her around like your immediate friends, your close friends, but just bring her in a social environment and see how she move. When I was in the clubs all the time, I used to like to bring a chick to like my man's table. I'd go out to a party, bring her to a table, an environment with other bad chicks and other people around. And like a real dope, confident chick with good energy will be like pouring everybody, oh, you want some more? And like making sure everybody's having a good time and smiling and everything.
Sean, you never bought a bottle though. So who shit
like
she
I said,
pouring?
I go to my friend's table.
Why would she grab the bottle?
Because she's helping, making sure everybody feel good.
She being
It's not
helpful.
your job, bitch. I don't want these bitches drinking.
See, you obviously haven't encountered that type of person.
I
huh?
don't want you pouring my shit out for all of these women. Like, why are they?
talking
Why
about-
are you acting like a bartender?
I'm talking about those like the promoter
Bitch,
bottles. We used
I
to
don't
get
even
free
know
bottles.
you. Why are you pouring drinks for everybody? It's not even his. It's my nigga bought you.
Think of that Pisces shit. You're gonna see.
Yeah.
That you're
My
gonna criticize.
nigga bought you here, and
my
now
example.
you're pouring for everybody.
I
Now
don't-
you're like, hey, let's drink all of this shit. Come on, yo.
At my point, at my good point, this is your criticism.
Yes.
This is your battle that you're gonna pick,
Absolutely.
motherfucker.
Whack. You weird bitch. Put the bottle down.
Not you weird bitch.
That's weird.
That's
not
good
weird.
energy. That's making sure everybody's having a good time.
Okay.
Somebody that's helpful.
I don't want to be I don't want to be super oppy.
Don't just
I
sit there
like,
being
yo,
a bad bitch. Roll up some weed.
If
Do
I
something.
bought mad bottles, don't bring your chick over here and she's pouring it for everybody. Like, yo, first of all, that was $7.50. Sit your ass down.
Nigga,
I'll
sometimes
pour my
everybody
drinks.
needs a drink.
I'll pour it for everybody. Like, this, you
We
don't
don't
even
always
know
be
me.
paying for these
I just
bottles.
met
Trump
you.
gonna drop off the
I just
fucking
met
random,
you.
and she gonna start being a homemaker.
I just
Is
met
everybody
you.
okay?
Why are you palming the bottles?
We don't always
being
pay for them
helpful.
bottles.
Okay,
So it ain't like nobody.
you ain't pay for it. Not you, but she didn't.
Right.
Why are you pouring it for everybody? I don't even know these bitches. Do you know these bitches?
I don't know none of
But
these.
you know the
hoes.
bitches got to drink.
Yeah, why do they? Why? Well, all right. Well, wait,
The bottles
bitches
are
have to have
there
fun.
for the
The
chicks
bitches
to
have
drink.
have fun. They have to have
Exactly.
fun.
Let
What's
me
the
hear
point?
the nigga side of this. The bitches we've been dragging them for weeks.
You're right.
Right.
Okay.
Come
My
on,
bad.
lychee martini.
Already?
Take a
I
break.
thought we took no. All right, we're taking a break. Icks women feel in men. Trom, you ready to defend the women?
Can I read it?
I said it wasn't about money.
Oh, bitch.
Trom pouring
First
because he
one.
don't have to pay. Exactly. Trom shit. He's like, yeah, pour it for everybody. Like, yo, get the fuck out of
This
here.
ain't about the money. Y'all missed the
It was a
point.
good point. It was a good point.
Thank you.
But a lot of times, just to counter Trom's point again in a different way, my initial meeting with you on the first date is not to see how you react to everybody else. It's to see how we interact with each other. So putting you in a space that's just based on how you react to the world, that doesn't really show me that much. It might show me that you're a socialite, but I don't know who you are. Me, an initial first date is to see how we vibe with each other, see how our pheromones kick. Like, just, you know, I'm also sapiosexual. So I said it because I've learned that word. I want to see how you process information. I want to see how you process, how you kick back. Are you funny?
Yep.
Are you conflict resolution? Like, say, we go to a restaurant or something and they only have this table over here, but you know how to go talk to the maitre d' or whatever, and because of the way you finesse, now we, you know what I mean? But me, I'm cool with being over here or whatever, but you like, no, you wanted that table over there, right? Hold on, let me see. Next thing you know, they like, I'm like, oh, this bitch bad. Oh, this bitch bad. She know how to navigate a room.
Yeah.
Like, that's the way, you know what I'm saying? So I want to see how
little bit
you
of
are,
both.
which is kind of more my vibe versus the club atmosphere, because that don't teach me shit about you. But that was the only real counter.
Back in the
I had.
days when that was my life,
You gotta keep that
6
shit
nights a
open,
week,
Josh.
then
I know.
yeah, it mattered. Like how you moved in a
Yeah,
social
yeah,
setting.
absolutely. But how long has it been? 15 years, Tron. You gotta stop holding on to that. That's like me bringing up the street
When
life.
was the last time I went on a first date though?
Ooh,
It's been a minute, so I'm looking back. I'm thinking back.
A nigga is engaged. Go ahead. Go ahead, Josh.
Speaking of engaged, I have something to say that I'm about to throw both of y'all under the bus, but that's neither here nor there. Icks
Amen.
for men.
I ain't like that.
Number one,
Very
choose too loud or with mouth open. Why y'all can't close your mouth when y'all chew? Why is that a thing?
Tanae, where you at? Say something. I dare you say something. I'll smoke your ass right now.
I don't understand that shit. No, we can't hear you, babe. You gotta write in the chat. Like, I hate that shit. Like, niggas, like, mouth, like, mwah.
She don't eat with her mouth open,
Like, what is all of that shit?
but her throat be
We
wet.
can't hear her throat.
She try to talk.
What you said today?
She try to talk. Don't do that.
She was trying to talk.
Melly, stop draining the oppie. Melly trying to bring her up.
She called you a bitch. She said, bitch.
Listen. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. I'm sitting here the other
She
day.
said, bitch, my mouth be closed.
We're watching it's a throat. Y'all
Oh,
stay out my
fuck.
chick DMs. That throat.
She don't do
Nigga, I hate tearing a person's digestive system.
I hate it. I hate it.
I'm
Fucking
sitting here the other
Trump.
day. I'm looking at yeah.
You.
Tanae, I feel your pain. And why are you so worried about how the fuck I'm digesting my food?
I don't want to hear it.
It's a classic example of everything bothers you. The way I fucking breathe bothers you too. Do you want me to just die? How about I just do that?
Yes. Hold your breath, nigga.
Y'all niggas need to get over it. Pick your fucking battles. That's ridiculous.
Bro,
The way I eat bothers you?
Yes.
Nigga. Unless you're just a complete mess at the table, food flying everywhere, that's not gonna bother me.
Son.
So Trump be like, boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
Like,
Like deep throat ass. Like.
I'm sitting here watching a movie the other day, and all I hear is, I'm like, yo, you have to move. And she wants to be all lovey-dovey. Bro, you have to move. She's
Son.
like, why?
that's crazy. I don't even say, I just look at that nigga. I just be like,
Why is your
and
throat
he's just
doing
like,
this?
and he'll just walk away like, nigga, I heard every
This
bite.
is coming from the same nigga that admitted that he farts under the bed sheets. I mean, so
Why'd you have to find that?
I didn't find.
Why'd you have to find
My whole
that?
point is, she puts up with a lot worse than what you got to do.
First of all, you can fart under the
eating
bed
shit.
sheets. Just don't. You had to hold them down, and the farts stay in the sheets.
Nah, they don't. Them shit's
Yeah,
float out.
I don't know what kind of farts you have.
Nigga, she farts too.
I
So,
live here. This is my bed. Why I can't fart in my bed in peace?
my house.
I mean, I do it too. I'm just saying.
So you just threw that out for no reason?
no reason.
Because I'm saying, because I do it.
That's
Nigga hit you
wild.
with a haymaker
No.
like,
This is my
"Dang."
point. Because I do it, I'm not going to criticize you for some shit.
Nah, but first of all, chewing with your mouth. I think I got that from my mother. My mother said it to me when I was younger, or said to somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and it just makes you hypersensitive. If somebody else that you around all the time don't do something, you pay attention to it more.
Mm-hmm.
So people that, I'm like, yo, we're in fucking maestros. Like, yo, hold yourself down. Go ahead, Josh. Go ahead. You not saying, yeah, see, look, she's drinking. She's drinking. I'm not reading that. Shout out to that mouth, though. That throat do be making that. Hey, stay out her DMs. Go ahead. Go ahead, Josh.
Throws trash on the floor. I hate
Outside?
to see niggas do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
like littering?
Like literally
Yeah,
throw trash on the floor.
I don't like that shit.
Can't defend himself.
Wait, why you stop?
You be throwing
you
trash
do
on the
that?
floor?
It's job security. It's job security.
You a raggedy motherfucker. Why you throw shit on the floor?
It's job because as long as it's things for me to pick up, I have a job.
That's wild.
This is New York City.
Yeah,
It is
as
filthy
long as
here.
the
You're
streets is
always gonna
filthy,
have a job.
Then I'm good. I actually make sure to help my job out. That's what it's called. It's called 360. Okay. It needs to be things on the
So
floor.
you litter?
Not often. Sometimes.
Damn, that's a pet peeve of mine. You throw shit out your car window?
All the time.
Oh no!
Yo, when I see that, I be wanting to like pick it up and go to, hey, you dropped something, sir. You know what I mean? Like just
I do
be
that on the
sarcastic.
train. I do that on the train.
Yeah, nah.
If you drop some
Why
shit on
you-
the train,
That's a pet peeve.
Why
of
you
mine.
throw things out the car window?
it's job security.
That's
Nigga,
wild.
you don't pick up trash from the street.
Right.
You pick
Street
up
sweeper,
people's
the
garbage
street
that's already
sweeper.
in bags.
Right.
street
That's
sweeper
never
does.
not gonna
You're
happen.
not a street sweeper.
Well, I can be.
But you're
if
not.
need be. Can be.
There's gonna be enough.
I cannot
leaves.
fucking
Yeah.
believe that you work for sanitation and you literally
Whoa,
make it dirtier.
Whoa! Everything I said is a lie. I'm joking. I don't do that. I'm just joking.
EA, make this shit a clip, but bleep what I said. I cannot fucking believe you. That's like me working at a school and I'm throwing textbooks out the window. Like, how is that fucking helpful? Oh shit. Thank God there's no news in there. That's not necessary. Acts dramatic when he barely hurt himself. I hate that shit.
When
I
they
hate
go,
that shit.
ow?
Like when
Like, you
niggas
hit a
like a
nigga and he
nigga
go,
get a
"Ow?"
fucking paper cut and shit, be like, yeah, and I'm like,
Nah,
bitch.
chill. Because if we're sick, men act crazy. But I can see how if you like nudge me, he goes, "Wow, you hit me."
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
come on, bro.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
the drama
that-
for
Come
yeah.
on,
me.
bro.
Or
I
you
do realize being manly in some ways means you gotta take a certain amount of like, it is what it is.
I agree with that. Yeah.
It just kind of is what it is.
Take your hit.
Yo, this one is bad funny. I'm just gonna jump around. Pulls the door when it says push.
Nah, that's come on.
That is petty as
Come on. This is a certain level of misandry attached to that one. Like, cause do you really read the door when you're walking up?
Right.
Everybody reads the door.
I try to, because I don't like to be embarrassed, and it's
You don't have a
embarrassing.
certain. There's a dyslexia because I'm moving. So sometimes pull means push. Like, I don't know. When I'm moving, I'm just moving, and I'll see pull, but I'll push.
And sometimes they'll have a pull handle, but it'll say push.
Push, yeah. I had
then
a,
fuck you
I
up,
had a
dog.
pull
Just
handle
handle
on a
fuck
push
up.
door.
Yeah.
That shit irritates
And
my
bitch,
soul.
you're embarrassed? I'm trying to get this shit for you. You ain't got to touch the motherfucker. You're embarrassed? I don't deserve head now?
Yep.
You don't want to suck a nigga dick that pulls when it says push?
Suck a nigga
Bitch.
dick for an iPhone 6. Wears a hat over a fresh cut. Why y'all do that?
It's a fresh hat.
Because our hairline's crazy. I would give even one crazier. Why you wear a do-rag if you got a baldy?
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you. There are certain things that I really think are like top tier psychotic, and that is at the top. What what is happening? What is going on? Are you
There's a
laying down
nigga at my
forehead?
job. Yo, you know who I'm talking about. Because I work, nigga. You wear a do-rag every day and you got a baldy. Clean.
You pussy because you ain't
Clean.
say nothing to him. Because you gotta ask that man
asked
why.
him today.
Oh.
I asked him today.
What he said?
To stop the sweat from getting in his eye while he works. To stop the sweat.
A hat don't do that?
I said, blood, you wear that shit when you're not working.
Yeah. I feel like niggas just
That
like
nigga
the-
wear that
like
shit in the
look.
winter?
You like the look.
Yeah.
The bald head. Yo, hats is the thing. The nigga wears a do-rag. He just covers the shit. Go ahead.
Revs the car to get my attention.
Revs are, yeah.
I hate it.
Bro.
I hate it bad.
Bro.
That shit really grinds my gears. Like, this is not the fucking,
Fast and Furious.
it's not Daytona 500. Like, why you, like, are you trying to run me over,
Nah,
bitch?
but I
Like,
do
what are
you
we
one
doing?
better than that. Them niggas that pull up with the motorcycles. And they go, vroom, vroom. They have to like, vroom, 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 vroom. Just like, yo, bro, I know you got a motorcycle. I hear this shit. This shit is like, vroom, vroom.
Right.
That
vroom,
shit
vroom.
mad
I hear you.
loud.
But why are you
Right.
like, yo,
You're
you a
red light.
dickhead?
Yeah.
You know you're a dickhead? I hate dickhead.
Do you know you're a
Yeah.
dickhead?
I hate dickhead shit.
Asking what you mean every 5 seconds. I hate a what you mean ass nigga. Like, can you not articulate the sit? Go read that shit again. Stop asking me to reiterate what I already said. Do you want me to say it to you like you're 5?
Yes.
No,
Actually,
bitch. No.
You actually called me a hype Luton, and I don't know what it means.
It means nothing. Because Google is free.
What do you mean?
I would rather you Google some shit before you ask me what I meant.
In mid combo?
Yes.
Just be pulling my phone like,
No, I'm talking about if we're already texting.
oh, texting. Okay.
And I say something to you and be like, what you mean? Nigga, look it up. Try. I'm going to do one more.
Come on. They're not great? Well, it's because, some of them are right. But they aren't true.
This the fave. Doesn't match energy in person. I hate a nigga that be talking in my phone like on some real high shit, some real freaky deaky shit, and then you see me and you're just like, hi. Like, who was the nigga I was talking to yesterday? Where that nigga at?
With all that shit you
Who
was
are
laying
you?
down. Yeah.
Where did you come from?
Yeah.
I can see
I
that.
will say,
Can I throw it?
yes.
You gonna catch it?
I don't know. It depends on how you throw it. And that goes to what my point is. That goes to my point. A lot of times, matching energy means your energy has to be the same as well. You want me to show up, but your energy is weird, so I'm trying to figure out if it's the same dance. Because we was dancing in Texas. We was dancing.
Dancing
but you
in
show
Texas? Houston?
up in the Texas.
In the
In the
Tex?
Tex.
Thank you.
What's the word?
Tex.
Is not Texas?
Texas is a state.
Facts. All facts. I'm not a Cancer. I know when I'm wrong. I'm not Cancer. I know when I'm wrong.
Wow, that's what we're gonna do? That's gonna be the thing? That's gonna be the new thing?
There are other ones here that they said
It's-
flexing materialistic shit.
but
Always
Yeah.
like
That's
pulling your
whack
club
nigga
up.
shit.
You go out the club and the niggas out in front of the club with his car parked right
Yeah.
there. Like, bro, what you doing, bro?
Or niggas.
Why did you go get your car to come pull up in front of the club so when I let out, everybody see you got a 5, a 600 series, 6 series, or some shit like that? Like, bro, what you doing? I hate that.
Or even worse, when niggas will tuck everything into their belt.
So that they can
I
see
seen
their
niggas
belt?
tuck a jacket into his belt so you can see. You can see it's a designer belt. I'm like, yes, I've seen the shit.
fucking
I've seen it.
loser.
I'm like, oh man,
Oh man,
just to see you got a designer belt, like you corny ass nigga.
my baby's already in bed. All right, no need to rush home now.
Good, because we gonna keep going for a while.
What? Thank God these shits is
Sags
on fire.
pants embarrassingly low.
I
They
don't like a
said.
nigga that sag. Period.
Yeah, that shit bothered me.
That shit raggedy as hell. Got your ass cheeks out for.
Yeah,
Fuck
I don't want
boy.
to see that shit.
They said no goals.
There's a lot of niggas with no goals.
There's a lot of people with no
That
goals.
was on the other list too.
There's a lot of people out there with no goals. All
I
right.
hate it. I hate it for you.
All right, come on. Let's moving along.
So this is a 3-hour episode. Heard you.
We're gonna try because we were gonna do a split up into 2.
So I don't gotta come next week?
You always have to come. Isn't that what y'all said to us?
I'm not your bitch, so I don't know how to answer this. I am not
So
your
she's
bitch. So what we saying is I got next week off.
No.
Heard you.
No.
So
These drop twice a week now, remember?
what drops twice a week?
So shameless.
For what?
We talked about this.
She's charmed right now. She's charmed right now.
I don't recall anything.
She's charmed right now.
Yeah.
I have a question.
I've
for
been
the
minding my
room.
business.
I have a question for the room.
Nah.
If someone offered you $1 million to eat 5 pounds of any food item you want in 1 hour,
Shrimp.
you can eat 5 pounds of shrimp.
Yes. An hour. Sure can.
5 pounds,
5 pounds.
a million, nigga. Hell's yeah.
What can you eat?
Chicken, fried chicken. Fucking that shit up.
Fucking it up. Come on, Tron.
I'm fucking it up
High
in an
five.
hour. Nigga, $1 million.
Fucking that
Give me
shit up.
10 pounds, nigga.
Shoving that shit.
I just said now-laters.
I'm fucking
Right.
inhaling that shit.
Word to mother?
Shrimp? Inhaling that shit.
Right.
Look at Malcolm fat ass.
Don't matter.
Malcolm said, doesn't matter. Easy.
You said I get to pick the food? Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was a challenge. Like, I gotta be some nasty shit.
Yeah. I get to pay.
All right.
Give me some curry shrimp, 5 pounds. Send that.
I would have said now-laters.
Now, ladies.
5 pounds of now later?
I can eat that shit for days.
5
Nigga,
pounds
what your
though?
teeth
Them
gonna
shits
look like
is
after
light.
that for real? That shit
Buy new ones.
stick.
$1
Now
million.
laters are light. That's a lot.
That's a lot of fuck. That is a mountain of now ladies, bro.
Teeth on fire.
Yo, your
That ass,
your
them shits
stomach
go
is on
full
fire.
out.
Okay.
So we really dropping 2 episodes a week?
I have a question about relationships. We went to the funny. Let's get back to serious, right?
Aw.
But no, it's a serious question.
I don't want to be
The
serious
question that I
today.
had and I tweeted was, is it normal to love the shit out of your person sometimes, but also hate the shit out of them other times?
I can't relate. I can't relate to that. I don't have an answer. That's for you and Tron, because I know y'all be hating y'all
listen,
girlfriends.
you can answer without talking about Drew sometimes. Please, get over it. You love your relationship. Get over it, bro.
It's giving
Everything.
jealousy.
No, it's not jealousy. It's like, yo, be over it. It's like, Drew. Like, all right.
That nigga
You
fire.
can answer certain questions. Like, without it, you can be like global.
Nah.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong?
Go ahead, baby. Play your hater.
I think it's very normal. The people that you're closest to, like picking your partner, your spouse is one of the most important decisions. That's going to affect your entire life. So that person impacts everything. So that means Yeah, the hate that you're gonna have, you can't.
Not hate, but you know.
I know.
Disdain.
Yeah,
Because people say, yo, hate.
hate is a strong
So
word.
boom, this is the thing, right? Hold on, Charm, hold that thought.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, oh, hate is a strong, hate is a strong word. My girl jumped in there, I asked it, my girl jumped in the comment. Hate is a strong word, player. She jumped in the comments. I'm like, bro, it's not that deep. It's just the opposite of love. We know what I'm saying.
Right.
But somebody else said relationships be weird. 1 minute you love a nigga, next you don't care if he gets hit by a bus. It's called balance. Get hit by a bus is a strong statement.
My
but
nigga
we
get
know
hit by
what
a
we're
bus,
talking
my
about.
life
We know
going
what we're
in.
trying to say.
I
We
am
know what
going
we're
to
trying to
crumble.
say.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tron, please, because y'all be overdoing it. Like, oh,
Right.
Tahoe hates his girl. I told you Tahoe hates. No. It's
Not
like,
literally
yo,
get hit by a bus. Not literally hate, but it's like, yo, you are the most
overdoing it.
annoying motherfucker in the world. But that's because I love you so much,
She's Virgo.
and that's why I'm not talking about my current relationship, by the way.
Yes, he is.
I'm just saying in general. This is the most important person in your life, so that person can bring out all types of emotions in you. Versus somebody that you're not with, who gives a fuck? You don't matter enough for me to have those strong feelings about it.
Dodge, please. I need your intelligence, not your like relevance as far
There's
as
nothing I don't
relationship.
like about my nigga, so
Say something.
He's
Sucks to be
5'4".
y'all.
He's 5'4".
my man is not 5'4". My man is 5'6" and 3/4.
And you're good with that.
That's fine. That dick 5'6" and 3/4 too. So we good. We all right.
Twinsies. I do have a question though about it. It's like, is that how it always is gonna be? Right? Is it always like that? Well, I know a lot of relationships where people, like I mentioned on this show before that there was an Airbnb couple that came, and she was a Democrat around the time when Trump was running for office.
Mm-hmm.
And her husband was a Republican.
Mm-hmm.
And she spoke to me, a Airbnb host, about it.
Mm-hmm.
But she accepted that he was a Republican. But she, Democrat, they hate Republicans. But she was like, listen, we just don't talk politics.
Yeah, just don't talk about it. It doesn't exist.
She would sleep in the hallway because he snored. So he would sleep in the bed and she would sleep in the hallway on the air mattress. And this is just one of the things that they've gotten used to over the years. And I'm like, is that real relationships? Because they've been married 24 years at the time. They've been married forever. And they just got used to certain shit that they didn't like about their partner. And they just lived through it, worked through it. But this was a functional relationship. They go on vacation. I've never seen them apart. Everything that they did together. It was never a time when she went somewhere and he stayed. Everything they did together. They woke up the same time. They did everything that, But there are certain things that they just got to comfortable with saying, you know what, that's not me. I don't like that about you, but I'm cool. We'll figure it out. Is that really what relationships are? Or do they have to be perfect, like this one over here? Everything's perfect in my relationship. Everything's great. He's great. I love guys that are 5'6" now. Everything is great.
Everything is grand.
I
I
think-
can't wait
I
to
think
go
more-
home to
Drew's
kiss my
gonna
nigga
punch
on
me.
his
One
bald
day
ass
Drew's gonna
head.
be like, yo, you know what, my nigga? Let's
I
go
think
outside.
more relationships are like the one that you talk about with your Airbnb guests. More relationships are like that. Obviously, there's going to be some relationships where they don't have that love-hate. It's all love. And that's a beautiful thing. I think is rare. So for the most part, most people are just going to have to accept certain flaws or differences in a person and figure it out and just be like, yo, is it worth it? Do I love you this much to accept that? Yes. Let's keep it moving.
There are days that I don't like my lady, but it's like I always think about it like I'm a Virgo. I'm not gonna like everybody. Like I'm always gonna be able to find a problem with somebody. I'm always gonna be able to. So I always think about the things that I do like overall.
Yeah.
And then I try not to make decisions when I'm mad or when I'm going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay the course.
Yeah.
That's
You know what I'm
important.
saying? Because when you bother, you can find a million reasons to dip or a million reasons to have a problem. But once those emotions are gone, it's like, all right, you know what? It ain't all bad. Some shit you got to deal with.
See, I think my problem is anytime I was in a relationship with somebody that I love, but I hated certain things about them, I don't see the silver lining.
Mm-hmm.
So I would leave those relationships, sometimes even haphazardly, because it's just like, there's this thing about you and I cannot get over it, and I'm not going to get over it, and I'm also not going to ask you to change it, so I'm just going to break up with you. And that was always my thing. And it'll just be like, yo, what happened to that dude you was talking to? It was something about him. I ain't like that shit, so I just had to let him go. Like, and that was literally my status quo of dating. I would always find things, whether it was a physical thing, it could have been an emotional thing, it could have been a family thing, it could have been a financial thing, but I would always find things. So now, I don't know, like, I done ran out of things to hate. I don't hate nothing no more. Like, I'm just like, yeah.
I think the younger you are, the more appropriate that is to do that. Like, when you're young, like, you're not really supposed to be tied to somebody like that.
Yeah. But I am
just
still
keep
relatively
moving.
young.
Experience
so.
your life.
That's not how being young works.
Why
You're
not?
just getting used to being in love. You attach to people very easily when you're young, and you think that this is it. You don't have that experience.
I broke
As a
up with
matter of
somebody
fact,
because I
it's kinda
hated their
very cocky
face.
and big-headed of us older people to look at young people
Why you
like,
laughing?
oh, you're
Like
young,
this.
you're not supposed to feel in love like that. Like, we say it,
Yeah.
but it's so big-headed of us, and so like, huh? What'd you
She
say?
don't like when people say that.
Yeah, that's not what I mean by it. I mean like you don't know enough. You haven't had enough experiences to accept less. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
At a young age is when your standards should be high.
It's when you're learning though.
I don't
have
think
to
So
no.
you're gonna
these
accept
things.
less without even knowing what else is out there?
Nigga,
But
we've
you're not
done
gonna
that.
That's the-
know.
Each one
when
of
you
us
young,
have
we've all
learned that.
done
when
that.
you young, run through people until
when
you
you're
realize
young,
like,
you don't
oh, shit.
consider yourself as young
Yeah.
unless like you're like it's like, yo, I am a human being, I love this person, you're being dismissive of my feelings and
Yeah.
who I am as a human being. You're saying, oh, you're young, you know, you could do it, one day you're gonna be, or it's like, yo, you're literally telling this person that their feelings don't matter, and it's very
And it's not gonna
dismissive
matter until
and
they get older.
big-headed of us older people to look down on them and say that. Like it's kind
No,
of fucked
because
up. Because you're not, yeah. Go
when
ahead.
you're young, things are amplified. All of your emotions, everything that you go through is amplified. You feel like the fucking world is ending at every instance of something that does not go your way. So it is dismissive to tell young people like, yo, it doesn't matter, because later on, like, I would not, even as an educator, like, I don't do that. What I do say is, this is important to you now. This matters. This is big to you now. But a tomorrow is possible.
Yes.
That's what I would say. I'm not going to be like, yo, you sitting here crying over this boy. You only 14. You ain't going to give a fuck about this thing. You ain't even going to know his name by the time you're 26. I'm not going to say that because it's the biggest thing in their world today. So I have to package my lessons or my mentorship in a way that is more tangible to them. So I would
get
just
what
say
y'all saying.
tomorrow
I'm not
exists.
dismissing the feelings of a young person. This is what I'm saying. Like, when you're 28 and you look back on your relationship when you were 18, it could go one or two ways. You could be like, damn, I had a good one and didn't realize what I had. Or you could be like, damn, I dodged the bullet. I'm glad I kept it moving. But either way, at 28, you could look back on the one that was a good one that got away, be like, all right, now that I've experienced all of this from 18 to 28, I know that the 18-year-old was at the top of the top of the totem pole as far as quality. So now that's what I aspire. I'm gonna look for somebody like her again. So if you didn't experience everything from 18 to 28, you don't know. That's like you looking for a house and you buy the first one that you see. You don't even know what else is out there in the market. Like, live your life a little bit. See what else is out there.
I don't know if I feel that strongly about it, but I do know that when you are younger, or when I was younger, I just felt like I had more time. So whenever I came in contact with things that did not rub me the right way, it might take me a little while, but it'll kind of stick out of my head, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. Like, I just can't do this. And I would find different excuses to get out of it because I don't want to tell you the real reason, because the real reason is more fucked up than a lie. So I'm going to kind of like massage it out a little bit. Like, there was a dude I dated, like, when we were about to have sex, he used to make this face.
I hate it. I hate it.
That
I'm not going to
face
talk
was
about the face.
so
I just
ridiculous.
I hate shit that you do that I don't like, and you just do it all the time.
Because
in
that's
that
you.
moment. I'm just
Like-
looking like.
Like it was
It's
just
a
like
turn
it was
off.
such a turn off. It was like he
Yeah,
would just
massage
make
it
this
out is
face,
crazy.
and it was goofy. And it was a goofy ass, and I'm just like, you look goofy as fuck. Like I'm dry
Can't
now.
give
I don't
my
want to do
pussy
it.
to you, nigga.
It was dry. Like it's like now what are we gonna do?
I have a relationship video. I don't remember whether it hit or not.
Okay.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me turn up the
I hate
volume.
a loud bitch.
Let's see where this relationship video goes.
Oh, this is so good.
We had lunch or whatever. We had a lunch meeting, and I'm like, "Oh, you with Adam or with someone else?" Or I'll say like, "With Adam or with such and such," and he'll be like, "Neither."
And then he don't say nothing else. You know I want to know. You know I want to know. And you're bright enough to understand that I want to know who you sat and broke bread with.
Hold on.
You absolutely. For sure.
So okay, this is what I'm saying though. If you want to know who I had lunch with, say, who did you have lunch with? If the question asked is, did you have lunch with Adam or Tony? Neither is the answer.
But if you know that I want to know who, and I
don't
thought
know
it
that.
was
I would
Adam
know
or
that.
so-and-so.
I would know that if
then-
you said, who did you have lunch with?
But that's what I'm asking. That's absolutely what I'm asking.
But you're not. That's not what you asked.
Totally. It's insane. It's insane. It's amazing.
No, you don't get that. That's not the question that you asked.
That's not the question you asked. Yeah.
Thank you. In your head, and the question. Hold on. No. The question in your head is not equal to the question that comes out of your mouth. But
Guys.
it's the same.
Guys, how can we grow from this? We want to know as much as you can tell me.
Let me tell you, that video ripped my group chat into shreds.
Why? It's mad simple.
It's all right. So here's the thing, right? I feel like as women, sometimes we ask questions, but we want you. You remember in school when you had to answer a question? That was what happened. Oh, you got scared? You ain't see us all waving her? Like sometimes in school, right, when you have a question proposed to you and it's like a yes or no question and your teacher will be like, no, you got to write it out in a full sentence. Like, don't just use one word answers. Don't just say yes or no.
Right.
Like, give the full sentence. I feel like that's how women, like, that's how our brains work, right? So if you say to me like, yo, what did you do today? I'm gonna be like, yo, I went out with my homegirl. We did this. I'm going to give you all of the details. You can ask a man what you did today, like nothing. I was just chilling. So now I got to ask a follow-up question. Who you was chilling with? Oh, I was chilling with such and such and such. All right, so what did y'all do? Like, why I got to ask you 14 questions? I'm literally, the question I'm asking you, I want an extended response of an answer. I want to know about your day. I want to know who you were with. I want to know what you were doing. But those, like, y'all don't see it like that. Y'all are very cut and dry, black and white when it comes to certain things. So if I say, like, yo, who did you, like, oh, you went to lunch today? Oh, who did you go with, Trom? You're going to be like, no. Nigga, I got to ask you to follow up. So who the fuck did you go with? And that's what y'all need. What y'all want is us to say, well, who did you go to lunch with? When I'm going to assume the person that I think that you normally go to lunch with. And if it's different, I'm waiting for you to tell me the difference. But y'all don't. And then y'all get mad like, yo, why you asking me so many questions? And it's like, because you could have just fully answered the question in the beginning. Because you know what I'm asking you. I'm asking you who you went to lunch with. So that means who, what, when, where, why, and how. But y'all don't answer like that. And we do.
She's the nigga in this relationship.
But we knew that already.
She's the nigga, bro. Go ahead, Charm. She knows because we had this conversation.
She's a Gemini. I get what you expect, but if you don't get what you expect, don't get angry about it.
I'm
Just
gonna get angry
ask.
'cause I feel like now
if
you
you
trying to
don't
play with
ask
me.
me what you want to know, then don't get angry because I didn't give you an answer to a question that you didn't ask me.
But you know, I feel like if you're
But
in a
what is
relationship
the
with
point?
somebody,
I'm
you
supposed
know
to
what I want.
I'm supposed to know what you're thinking. I'm supposed to know
Yes.
exactly.
I don't
Anticipate.
understand.
Fuck out of here.
No, I just don't understand If I'm asking
I
you
gotta get
this,
the
there's a
fuck
reason. Like
I
this is
mean
the
it
Virgo in me,
personally.
right?
I know.
I'm asking you a question that's leading towards me getting information from you.
Right.
Why are you giving me an inch of it or a quarter of it, knowing that you didn't? You know why I'm asking you this question.
Exactly.
You know that I'm gonna make decisions in my mind or
Yes.
something or whatever based on the answers from this question. So now you give me a quarter of it. I make the assumption in my head and then find out later, no, you were with all of these other people that you didn't say nothing about. Oh, because you only asked me about this. Bitch! Sorry.
No, real. That is a bar. Yes.
Why are you like what? Oh, well, you didn't ask. You said this, so I thought that you. No,
No.
it has nothing to do with whether you was with this nigga
I'll
or
give
that
you that.
woman.
If-
Why didn't you just answer the question?
Answer
What are
the
you holding it
fucking
back
question.
for?
I'll
Son,
give you
stop
that. If
playing with
I
me.
know that you wanted more information,
She
and I
asked if you were with Adam. No, I was with Tahoe. No, I went by myself.
Don't just say no.
I was at a group function. No, it was a work function. No, I went after the gym. Just tell me what happened. Why do I have to dig? Why do I have to find the right question
Hello.
to figure out what you were doing?
Just fucking tell me.
Why?
because maybe you want to know something about Adam specifically. No, I wasn't with him.
Why the fuck
I want to know about Adam?
Why the fuck you asking me about Adam then if you don't care about Adam?
That's the nigga that you have lunch with every other day. That's what I'm asking.
My whole point is, if I knew,
I hate niggas.
If I knew exactly what you wanted to know, and I was being an asshole and purposely didn't give you the
You're being
information.
an asshole because you know I want to know everything about your life. You my nigga. I love you. I
Not
want to
all
know
the time.
everything about your life. I want to know what you ate this morning. I want to know what time you washed your balls. I want to know what color your boxes are. Tell me.
You're assuming that I'm being an asshole,
That's
but I'm
aggressive.
actually just
These are things I really want to know.
answering the question.
I believe you. But it's very aggressive though. Like,
I saw my nigga today. He had on these Kith boxes, and I'm like, yo, those is fire. It's nice. Why you ain't telling me you had them on? Yeah,
Okay.
fire.
Strong, good. Finish.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I
it.
just don't understand why people have to be so like blah. Like, yo, I'm asking you for a reason. I'm asking you about
Yeah.
the specific moment in your day. It means I'm being I'm interested in what was going on. I'm not as invasive as Dodge. Like,
know
I don't
everything.
care. But I'm asking you about the specific moment in your day, and this is your moment to fill me in. You're literally keeping me out. You're giving me just the specifics, which is weird.
That shit whack.
It's whack as fuck.
fat,
And it's
whack as
also, when you do shit like that, to me, that makes people raise their eyebrows. Why aren't you telling me? It
Yes.
also is very secretive.
Yes.
Like, you know there was more to the answer. It's omission.
Yeah.
Omission is whack as fuck if you're really in a sharing relationship.
It's omission if the truth is
Being
damaging
withheld.
or making you look bad in some way, or if I'm purposely doing it, if I purposely do it to piss you off because I know that you want more info. But you gotta understand that people think differently. If my intentions aren't bad, then don't think that I'm trying to be an asshole, because that's not what it is. I'm
It's
just
not, but
answering
it's
your
not
question.
only about being an asshole. It's
I never
again
thought I'd feel
being
sorry for your
able to
girlfriend.
anticipate what your partner wants and needs. Like, you know I'm a nosy ass bitch. I'm not just gonna ask. Don't make me ask you 15 questions for you to tell me about 5 minutes of your day.
Maybe
You
should
making me sound
ask
like I'm
better questions.
naggy.
Word your questions better.
Why
No, I'm gonna word my
are you
questions
playing
I'm gonna word my
games?
questions open so that you can tell me
That's
everything.
not open. Well, who did you have lunch with is an open question. Not did you have lunch with Adam? No, I didn't have lunch with Adam.
So who the fuck did you have lunch with?
Yo,
Oh,
that's such a
you coulda-
disgusting. Yo, the
I
fact
hate
this is
niggas,
her,
yo.
and it's I'm getting frustrated with my friend because it's like, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with y'all?
like, what's wrong?
Ask better questions.
Why?
Why? You know what I'm asking.
Why are you so angry about something? If you know that the person on the other end doesn't have bad intentions, then why are you so angry about it? Now, if you think
Flip
that
some shit. Just
now,
do
if,
it.
if
Like,
the
I
person,
see it in your face. Just fuck it up,
if the
friend.
person is omitting because of something that they're doing wrong or being sneaky about, then I see the issue.
I've never in my life felt sorry for a Virgo before. But right now, I can understand the frustration with
Yo.
somebody asking you a question about your day, and you're telling them they have to ask better questions, and this is the person that sucks your dick.
I'm not-
It's like, yo, I'm asking you because I'm interested in you, in your life. I'm interested in what's going on. I know that you was doing something today. I'm basically asking, and because I know that you're normally doing this, you're like, no, I didn't do that. Well, what the fuck did you do? I have to keep going?
So
That's not how I would answer that question.
I feel like I'm being annoying,
I get
bro.
what y'all saying. That's not how I would answer the question, but I'm defending the principle of it.
Fuck the principle. There's no principle.
Fuck you and the principle. I'm going with her this time. The defense of it is basically saying that I have to like be Inspector Gadget. Why do I have to be Inspector Gadget with the person that I care for?
What I'm defending is the way my brain operates may be different than yours. If you're saying, did you have lunch with Adam?
You said she's a Gemini.
Again,
you're a Gemini.
I'm a Gemini. Again, the way my mind works is totally different than most people, right? If you're asking me, hey, did you have lunch with Adam? I'm thinking maybe you trying to figure out where Adam was today. I don't know. Just hypothetically, right? Work with me here. No, I wasn't at lunch with Adam. If you're asking me who I had lunch with, then that makes me think you want to know who I had fucking lunch with.
Okay, so I have a question.
Ask me the right question, or don't assume that I'm thinking the same way as you. That's basically my point. Don't assume that this person is going to think and process information the same way that you do.
If she's ever had a gangbang before, and she says no, but she sucked 12 dicks at a time, don't you think that was the time for her to tell you? Sorry. Not your girl.
Right.
I mean,
don't you think this is the time for her to offer up? No, I didn't do that.
Like, nah, I didn't do that, but I did this.
I mean, that's a bit extreme of an example.
It is an example. That was the time. Hey, we're into sex things. Have you ever done a gangbang before? No. But I did suck 12 dicks.
But this is my thing, and this is why complete sentences are so important. Like
is that too much?
I don't think it's too much. I understand the sentiment, right? My thing is like,
it depends.
I need the no, but no, I didn't do that, but I did do this. No, I didn't go here, but I did go there. Cause now it's just like, yo, babe, did you go to Target today? Nah. So what did you do today? Oh, I went to BJ's. So why you ain't just say that? I did say that.
Because
no, you didn't. Yes, I did. I asked you, did you go to Target? No, I didn't go to Target, but I went. You could have said, no, I didn't go to Target, but I went to BJ's.
Asking me what I exactly.
Why is not a great example?
Asking me what I did today and asking me if I went to Target today are two totally different things.
But if I'm expecting you to go to the store and you didn't go to Target, but you went to a different store, why did you not just say that I went to a different store?
The context of this really matters.
Things that I could have done today. Asking someone, so I'm on your side, but I think that gives him a way out. Okay, he doesn't deserve.
So give me another.
I do deserve
let me come up with another example.
She's making my point. The context matters. There's so many different ways.
The context matters because that's a super open-ended question that can go throughout 24 hours of your day. Target, yes, is very specific.
Okay.
Target is very specific.
Here's better.
But
Adam is specific too.
Adam is, but it's not.
But it's
because
not.
If you went with Eugene, then no, I went with Eugene.
Why are you asking me about Adam unless you want to know about fucking Adam?
Or maybe you have lunch with Adam every day. So I'm like, yo, you went to lunch? Who you went with, Adam?
You're the focal point.
Ask me who I went to lunch with.
I hate niggas.
I think it depends on the question.
And the context of it.
The lunch question, I see why you'll say, no, I went with someone else.
Yes.
Instead. But other questions, it's like, some questions could be very broad and you can, it's hard for you to just, you don't have to say but for that one.
Thank you, Melly.
But
Melly is a boy. That don't count.
No, but to your point, Melly, I would have answered the lunch question the same way that y'all would have liked. Just to be clear. But I'm defending the concept here. Like,
any question I ask my nigga, I want the top of possible responses. Like, I want you to tell me everything. Like, I don't give a fuck what it was. Like, yo, you was hanging out with such and such today? Nah, I wasn't hanging out with such and such, but I hung out with this person and that person, and we went here, there, da-da-da-da-da. The conversation is open for you to give me as much information as possible. If you make me ask you 4 follow-up questions for something that you could have just said one time, I'm ready to flip shit in this house.
But I'm also naturally not a talkative person. So I will naturally give you the least verbose answer possible. That doesn't mean I'm trying to shortchange you. If you want to get me to talk about something ask me how do you feel? This, that, and the third. There's certain questions that get certain people to talk. But asking me a direct question, I'm more likely to give you a direct answer because I'm not wordy. I don't use a lot of words often.
You know what's so crazy? Because y'all Geminis, y'all fucking weird. Because I overshare all the fucking time. Like, I'll be like, yo, babe, I gotta do And he's like, I don't give a fuck. Do what you want. And I'm just like, but I'm still telling you. And he's like, but I still don't care. Do what you want. And I'm like, I don't like that. Like, I'm going to constantly overshare. But then I constantly overshare and I expect him to overshare back. And he won't. And I be wanting to fight.
So you do hate him sometimes.
I don't hate him. That's not a hate.
Let's go.
That's annoyance.
What
you
Someone
wrote?
say booty hole. What? Yo, the Discord be interesting as hell. I don't know what's going on in there.
Melly, what you wrote?
We are all different. We all respond to things a certain way, right? But I just feel like when you're in a relationship, you share and you give up information because you want the person to know. Apparently, Geminis don't think that way.
Sickos.
Which is, it's kind of weird, right? Now, to me, it's weird. I do want to say, yeah, it's funny. Yo, Castro. Can we go back into the way Castro thinks?
Go ahead. You got like 30 more minutes out of me before
it's
I'm
Friday.
in bed.
I don't care.
All right. I was sleeping on this podcast.
Castro Trap Money says, women will say some shit like, how you mad someone got me flowers and you ain't get me no flowers?
Yeah.
But the energy not the same if you got pussy from elsewhere. Like, how you mad at me for getting my dick sucked and you ain't sucked no dick today?
Right. Gosh.
Yo, y'all gotta listen to the Hard and Soft episode. Yo, I wonder, do the people that listen to So Shameless actually listen to the Hard and Soft episode with Dodge? Did you get messages about that? I thought y'all did a great job.
Thank you.
But did you listen to that episode? Did you listen to him fight for his getting head?
Tried to. He tried to fight for his life.
As much as he was outside this house, like, nah, I don't care if she sucked the dick or not. He was in the episode like, so why don't you? I thought it was really great commentary.
Me too.
What did you think about that? What do you think about the fact that your man wants his dick sucked?
It's time for break yet?
Apparently, there will be no answer to that question on today's podcast. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with my life.
My dick.
It's not
my
yours.
dick.
It's nobody's.
It's nobody's dick. That's crazy.
Yeah, not finna
More
bully
serious
me.
question. You said we don't have much time. We got an interesting offer this week. We haven't spoken about it yet. As a unit, I saw Tron walking by. Was outside. When I got the offer, I actually had to go outside, and something was just bothering me. Because I feel like, this imposter syndrome thing is weird. A lot of times I feel like I don't. Sometimes I look at this. So, all right. If you're on Instagram and you see somebody else making moves, right? A lot of times, especially if you've been working mad hard for years.
Comparison is a thief of joy.
You're just like, yo, why don't I get those chances? Or, why didn't that happen for me? Or there are times when you think about how hard you've been working, and it's like, yo, shit just don't be clicking the way I want it to click, or, why aren't things going the way I want it to go? So very often I go through that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Especially
because you're a Virgo.
with all of the different relationships that I've had issues with or whatever. Yeah. When I got the deal, I just started thinking, when the deal came past my desk, I was just like, yo, I've struggled, I've hustled for so long. When I was a kid, when we was growing up, right? Like, say you got 2 houses now. You know what I'm saying? I took the money that I was going to buy that house when I was out buying it, and I invested it into marquetry. I made that move, and that move got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm trying to pay that shit off. I got Tanae over here. Half of our issues in life is because she got to be in the Bronx to care them 2 kids. When I had the opportunity to buy this house and we could all be together, and we spoke about, you know, being engaged and whatever, and I'm just like, yo, am I condemned to be making the wrong moves, to miss opportunities, to fuck up relationships? Like, yo, is it imposter shit? Like, what am I doing? Like,
I don't think you made a bad move. I think that as an entrepreneur, you're not always going to win. That's part of the definition of an entrepreneur. You're taking a risk. But I think you had the right idea. Yeah, you could, if you got a certain amount of money, the best thing to do with it is to invest it in something that could bring you more money, cash flow, and then you get the house. That's the correct order of operations. So I think you did it right. It just so happened that entrepreneurial move didn't work out, which fucking happens.
You could listen to the cancer in the room.
what you saying?
Because I was right.
About what?
Yeah, restaurants.
Thank
she
you.
said restaurants
I
are
told
the
you.
worst.
It says the hardest.
Restaurants
It's
are
the
hardest.
hardest business in the world.
But Pineapple Express is something that is established already. All I got to do is put it somewhere and they're going to come. Y'all seen this happen tens of thousands of times. Not tens of thousands, but so many times. If I put it somewhere, they're going to come.
Yes.
It wasn't the restaurant business. It was that particular situation.
No.
Which we don't have to do a deep dive into, but it was that situation.
No, it wasn't.
And that partnership.
It was not.
I think Tahoe would kill the restaurant business. I don't think that's the issue. It was
Okay.
that particular deal and situation and partner.
I'm going to stand on what I said and say that I was right.
I've seen plenty
For a
of successful
person-
restaurants.
Why do cancers
For a
always think
person
they're right?
that, no, because it's not, for this one, it's not that cancers are always right. I feel like there's a realm of expertise that I have. I have worked in franchises, I have worked in major corporations, and I have worked in small businesses. I have seen it all from the top to the bottom, from the building to everything. I've seen it. I understand. I want to own a bar one day, and I will not serve food at that bar because food is what fucks things up. It is very
That's what it was.
It's always
That's all
the
it
food.
was.
It's not the drinks. It's not
all
the
it was.
atmosphere. It is the food, because food
Well,
is a
Mine
universal.
was food and
Yes,
lies.
I
Mine
understand.
was food and lies.
Yes,
but you're right.
I know.
But you're right.
But what I'm saying is, food is a universal thing, and when we talk about perspective gets so finite when it comes to food. It's too finite. It is impossible to please everybody, and everybody has an opinion when it comes to food. It is difficult. The restaurant business is one of the most difficult businesses in the world. This is something that you can Google the stats on. More restaurants fail in their first year than succeed. Period.
Most.
Absolutely.
And within that, I'm saying, in the amount of time and dedication you have to put that in, that's very difficult to do when you have a family. It's very difficult to do when you have a full-time job. It's
I
very difficult to do
agree.
when you have other things. When you start a restaurant, that has to be your life for at least 5 years. At least. But I'm always right. I just want to add that.
I agree with all those sentiments, but I got a friend that is an accountant, and he handles the businesses for a lot of entrepreneurs, including restaurants. And obviously, he's not showing me people's private numbers, but he'll tell me like, "Yo, there's niggas out here that is killing it." Not all restaurants
Yeah, it's not all.
fail. Not all restaurants succeed, but there's some that got the right formula, and I felt like Tahoe had the right formula and the right wave to bring. He can bring people anywhere.
Facts.
Not everybody that opens a restaurant could do that, and they'll fall flat on their face. I know a lot of people. You know, I used to be a promoter, and so I know people that I used to promote parties with 10 years ago, and they have several restaurants now because they're in the business of bringing people to a space, and Tahoe can do that. And that's why I'm like, I agree with everything that you're saying. It's a lot of work. He would have to live there, which he did.
He did.
But I think he would have, more likely than other people that fail, he would have been on the succeeding side because of everything that he brings to the table.
What I learned about a lot of small businesses, those men that have started them, they are either single, their relationships are fucked up, they don't see their kids because they literally, you have to live there.
I hated it.
I know you did.
I hated it.
We was even recording there.
Yo,
because
bro.
everything,
Word, right?
that is the hub. You have to live there. You have to be there for every nook, every cranny,
Hated it.
everything. But again,
I hated it.
Yeah.
nobody listens to
Yo, see that I don't like that part. I don't
the
like that
I'm always
part.
right part.
That's the part that is like, it's condescending. It's like you don't gotta, like, yo, I'm gonna try.
No.
I saw
It's
something that I
not. It's not
could've
about
tried.
you. It was about cancers. It's not about you per se, because it's going back to saying that cancers are always right. I'm just
But
stroking
it's
my
still
own
the
ego.
ttonage and shit. Like, but then again,
Cancers are always
I
right.
literally lost
Shout out to all my
$70,000
cancer sisters. That's
months
fucked up.
of my life. Melly was fucked up. I had to get rid of Melly first. I was like, yo, just leave. Don't. Melly was supposed to be the office manager there. I was like, yo, her hair was falling out. I'm like, yo, you gotta go. Just go. I'll do it. I'll figure it out. She was like, no, nigga, she was going through it.
It's a very stressful business.
And I realized that I was dragging her down with me.
I remember.
And I was like, go, fly away, little bird.
Don't
And
call
she
Melly a
flew.
bird.
This bitch left. She was like, all right, thanks, sorry. She jumped off the boat and dipped. Nigga. And I hired somebody else who was doing an amazing job. But by then, I started finding out the lies and the weird shit. And I was like, all right.
Over it.
You know, I started thinking about, yo. And I don't know if I said this on the show before, but I was
Never.
like, yo, 70-something thousand. What are you willing to sell your piece for? Something this is a question I had to ask myself. Your peace of mind, what are you willing to sell it for? And 70-something thousand wasn't enough.
It's not enough.
I was like, fuck that money. And then I thought about it like Hove. I'm a Brooklyn nigga.
Come on, uncle.
I'm a Brooklyn nigga. If I could say keep that 70,000,
You can get it back.
I could get 700.
Yep.
I could get 7 million.
Facts.
Because only boss niggas that used to getting money can say that's nothing to me. Keep it.
I'm gonna get it back.
I'm gonna go get some more. And that's what I looked at it. I said, you know what? Keep it. Turn around and kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hold you. The minute I made that decision, I came home and I slept like I ain't sleep in months, bro. And I knew that the worst part about it would be the embarrassment, or the worst part about it would be admitting it to people that was like really, you know, gung-ho, or people that supported all of the Patreon people that came out or whatever to the meet and greet, or whoever that was hating like, oh, he's never going to make it. It was going to be admitting it to them that I ain't succeed, but
Fuck
nigga,
it. Nobody give a fuck.
I learned so much. One of the things I learned is I can still do Pineapple Express. I don't want to do a restaurant.
No, restaurants
wanna
is
do
not
a
it.
restaurant.
It's not it.
The servers, the city,
The
the
food.
servers, the chef. Them chefs be in. If you ain't got the right ventilation, they in there sweating, bro, day after day. And then the customers is making their life hell because, oh, I don't like the way this was food. Well, can you send it back? And they like, nigga, yo, I ain't got a million other orders. Now I got to redo this order, send it back, whatever. Now the food, the person in the office is like, well, what happened to this chicken? Well, yeah, I had to throw that
It's
plate
a
out.
tough
Yo,
business. It's so
too
much
bro.
waste. And when we talk about like the homelessness in America, all of these franchises and chain restaurants, it's so much it's so wasteful. The amount of food that gets thrown out a day.
Because they can't give it away.
You can't. No,
Legally.
they choose. That's
no,
a choice.
like if I give you this food and you choke on it, and I'm liable, or
Yes.
you get food poisoning.
So they literally throw out
for legal reasons.
pounds and pounds and pounds of food a day. Like, food is so tricky. Certain things have to be kept at certain temperatures. Certain things, if you don't use it by a certain day, you got to throw it out. It's not like your fucking kitchen. Like, you can't just leave shit. Shit have a shelf life. It's so intricate.
Yeah.
I'm never fucking with food.
You don't suffer from imposter syndrome.
I do.
In what ways?
So like DJing, your prices are very subjective. You could get paid $300. You could get paid $3,000 for the same DJ gig, right? So I've definitely been the imposter syndrome. Like, I know I ain't the $300 nigga, but damn, am I the $3,000 nigga? Because it's really not much of a. It's usually just goes. It's that big of a gap. It's just like the niggas that's really getting it, or everybody else. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's definitely been times where you just kind of accept what the next nigga next to you is getting, until you realize like, oh shit, wait a minute, I'm that nigga. You know what I mean?
That nigga.
But it's hard to accept that, and sometimes it's good. That's why it's good to have like a business manager or somebody that can speak for you, because you might have imposter syndrome, but that's fine. But somebody could be like, fight for Tahoe. Like, nah, he deserves X, Y, and Z. He does X, Y, and Z, which is why like athletes might have agents and shit like that. It's hard to speak for yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Josh, imposter syndrome. Open your cookies, goddammit. Because I'd rather you open them and just be.
I'm having a
happy.
moment. I'm sorry. I just realized I'm mad OD hungry. So before I catch an attitude.
Lord knows, please. Them food attitudes women get. It takes a minute for me to get a food attitude. I get it. This one here is different.
It takes a minute for me to get a food attitude too.
All right, whatever.
I haven't eaten since 2
have a cookie
o'clock.
in your mouth, bro.
It's 10 o'clock. Last time I ate something was 2 o'clock. It was a fucking empanada.
I'll ask you about imposter syndrome. And you talking
Yes,
about
I have
being
imposter
hungry.
syndrome every day of my life.
Why? What kind? How does it exhibit itself?
Because my self-esteem is not attached to certain things. My self-esteem, it fluctuates. So I don't feel secure in the things that I know and the things that I do all the time. So I always have that sense of imposter syndrome, which is part of the reason why that I don't take compliments very well.
Damn.
Compliments make me nervous.
Is that therapy? That got you knowing that, or you just know that?
It's
Why
a
do
mixture of therapy.
Why do
and
compliments make you nervous?
they make me feel uncomfortable
Do you want
because
to
I
eat
don't
the
know.
cookie in your mouth?
I'm doing a method. Leave me alone.
Are you melting it? Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm about to say this some fat nigga shit. I don't want to disrespect you, but you can't just tell me you melting a cookie and me not think that's some fat nigga shit. What do you mean? Are you squeezing the juice out of cookie?
Yes.
Yo, let's go to break.
I was talking.
Nah, just eat the cookie. I am not doing this.
Why do y'all hate my honesty so much?
I'm not.
So fucking good though.
And I'm gonna tell you how the wild shit that to me is crazy, because when I thought of squeezing, and this is, y'all gonna think this is hard to solve, it's crazy. Because I there's one of my favorite videos where she squeezes her ass cheeks. He's in her butthole and she squeezes her ass cheeks to make him nut. So she's like,
I watched a
and
video
I thought
on
that's what you was doing to
YouTube.
the cookie.
I was. I watched a video on YouTube where this trans girl, and she had anal sex with some man, and he had a heart attack and died, and her dick was stuck in his butt, and they had to go to the hospital and get it removed, and then they like fractured her dick, and then she had to like get it chopped down a little bit
How do you fracture a penis?
because it was still hard.
You can't fracture a penis. There's
That
no
sounds
bone
like
in
an episode of Euphoria.
Yo, I forgot about
That's
that.
why that should be so dark. I'd be like, damn, there's a lot going on here.
Euphoria is a wild place.
all
in Spanish.
I don't know if I want to revisit none of this. Can we just get in the cap and no cap?
We was talking about imposter syndrome. That was a good conversation.
All right, go ahead.
You was asking me something.
How do you say that? You said the compliments
Make me uncomfortable?
make you uncomfortable.
Yes. Because I don't know how to... One thing that a lot of people don't know about me, I'm a super nerd. Very dorky, very awkward when it comes to certain things. So when it comes to like an influx of compliments, especially ones that I don't expect that are coming, I don't know how to react. Like, I'm just like, okay, thank you. I don't know. Like, is it more I'm supposed to say? I don't know what to say. Like, I don't think that there's anything that I do in my life, in my day-to-day, that is extraordinary. So when I am recognized for doing things that I think are minute or I think are just normal, I don't understand the praise that comes with it because I don't feel like it matches up. Like that shit happened to me at work today. We had like a whole fucking huddle this morning, and one of my new bosses, she gave me like a shout out in front of the whole staff for some shit, and I'm just like, this is awkward.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks. I don't like shout outs. I don't do shout out. Like I don't do it. But then also, I'm also coming from a place where the things that I thought that were extraordinary, they were never noticed. So now when the little things that I do are being noticed, I'm just like, that's it? Like,
you in Jersey now?
Yeah, like, oh, she was like, yeah, I came in your classroom and everybody was engaged. It's like a vibe in there. I'm like, that's special?
Class? Yeah. What type of class y'all was doing before?
Like, that's special? Like, my classroom is a vibe because I'm a vibe and I need my vibe to be correct because if my mood is fucked up, everybody else's mood is fucked up.
Sometimes a person that doesn't like to take compliments can come off as cocky, though.
How?
Because it's like, oh, this is regular.
Right.
This is regular. Like, you looking for more compliments. Like, you trying to act like you all that. Like, oh, psh, so what? I just built the Empire State Building in 2 days. Like, psh, that's nothing.
But
it's
I don't,
like, yo,
I don't like compliments
it's impressive.
at all. Even from like the listeners.
It can be cocky.
They'll say things to me and I'm like, please don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Like I get nervous. Like I fall into like, I don't know if it's like childhood trauma. I don't know what it is that makes this side come out of me. Like I'm not good
Send
with
me more
compliments.
praise.
Is that imposter syndrome?
Send me more
or
praise.
is it something else?
No, it's imposter syndrome in like a work.
Of it, right?
No.
You don't feel you're deserving of the praise you get for the podcast.
I don't feel like I'm deserving of the praise I get for a lot of things.
Me either. No, I'm just playing. I'm joking.
Like, I don't. I don't. Like, when people say that I'm impactful, I don't feel impactful. I don't feel like there's anything that I've ever discussed on this show that sets me apart from anybody else.
My problem is different from both of yours because the amount of work that I do is all like
background?
It is like I'm 50 in a 30-year-old's world or a 27-year-old's world. There's a lot of doubt that comes with it. It's all social media shit. You know what I mean? Like the deals that we just got that I can't wait to tell y'all about. It's something that's just like, like when they offered it to me, I was like, is this a great deal or is this bottom of the barrel deal? Because I know somebody else can command way more. What do I got to do to command more? Like, so that's what I was thinking. And then I was just like, yo, I just don't want to I don't want to take the bottom of the barrel, but this would be great for us. And, I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder if I'm doing the right thing by this shit. I don't know. The people that's listening right now is gonna be like, man, Tahoe, please just take the deal. But I don't know. I got a plan for a lot of people. I was talking about this. I was on Guys Next Door, and I was like, yo, there's people out here that really depend on me. That really depend on me making the right moves, you know, and I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder if I'm the right person for the job, but you know, I mean, things happen. We living. We're in a great place. So
you are the right person.
You are the right person.
My girl, she's like, don't you? She's like, because we talk about affirmations and you know, sometimes you just want to hit the right thing. She was like, you're not gonna fail. You're doing a great job. This fucking girl here.
And that's lovely.
Thank you.
I want to be a housewife. And Drew said no. And Drew said the only way that I can get out of education is if this podcast pops off. And he was like, so you better figure it the fuck out. And I was like, no.
You don't want to figure it out?
You are the right person because I'm not.
Let's pop it off. So I think there's nothing wrong with how you feel, Tahoe, but you are the right person. There's nothing wrong with having more people to maybe fill any voids that you may think you have, meaning like having mentors, consultants, business managers. There are people that have done this. There are people that are doing this that you could talk to. You know what I mean? So that's always helpful when I feel like I don't know if I'm making the right decision. Like, yo, there's somebody you could talk to. Somebody you know what I mean?
That's what I do in my career.
A lot of times when I talk to people, I wonder if they understand it from my point of view. Because Jay-Z spoke about his uncle, and uncle was like, yo, you think you're gonna make, $1 million? And nigga said, Jay was like, nigga, I made $1 million a million times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
But that
maybe
was-
you couldn't make $1 million.
Right. See, that was
Maybe.
not a good mentor.
Well,
that's
I'm
different.
talking about like the Andre
Say if
Harrell
it's an
to Diddy
accountant-
mentorship
Yes.
type
Well,
of thing.
okay. Yeah, you gotta
There's somebody
find
that
the right person.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
You have to have an appropriate mentor. I feel like this is my 7th year in education, which is wild to say out loud. This is year 7 for me. And my mentors, I tap on them constantly. I talk to them constantly just about different things. And they help guide me into the educator that I am, the moves that I make, even to where I am right now. Like, my therapist is a key person in my life. My school mom, who's like my pseudo mom, that was my 9th grade ELA teacher. Anytime I have an issue in my career, she's one of the first people that I call. And she's the one that helped facilitate me to make the move that I made to where I am now. Because once I explained to her where I was and what I was going through, she was like, nah, this is what you got to do. Even though it does seem kind of fucked up, my therapist also was the one that facilitated me to figure out when was going to be my official last day. She was like, this is when it should be. And this is how you should do it. And this is the reason why. And you shouldn't feel no type of way about it. So that is important, to surround yourself with those people.
Could be fucking healing their own trauma through you. Like,
No.
bitch, we gonna get them back.
No, it wasn't. And it
They
wasn't
tried.
even like that.
Yeah, a motherfucker always give you some advice that they would never do. I know motherfuckers that do shit like that all the time. They give you some shit, but they would never do it. They go, you are going balls to the wall because of their fucking advice, but they would never go balls to the wall.
I trust my therapist. She ain't lead me wrong yet.
Let's go to Cap and No Cap and get the hell out of here. Chelsea kept it real cute today. We only got a few. All right. Cap or no cap. Being abducted by aliens might just be the vacation I need at this point.
No cap.
I'm going to tell y'all right now. When I get old, I'm telling y'all right now on this podcast. When I'm old and decrepit, when I'm on when I die, don't revive me. Like when I
you got a DNR.
I don't want. I've been trying. I want to sleep, so I've been hating waking up for the last 2 years. Can you imagine you get old and they wake you up, nigga, and you've been trying to die? Yo, I've been wanting to sleep for 80 years. Why are you waking me up to lay here?
Right.
I don't want to lay here. I'm not doing anything. I can't even jerk off anymore.
Oh my God.
I have nothing left.
The
I've
fact
paid
that
your
everything
bills.
is attached to y'all dick
I've
is crazy.
fed you. I fucked you. I've done it all. Let me go to sleep. Nothing left. I just want to sleep. God made it that at some point I could not have to wake up no more. Why are you interrupting that? At some point after the service that I've given you, this world, I can finally not have to wake up. You know, that feeling when you wake up in the morning, you're like,
Yeah.
gotta do it again. Gotta make the donuts. I'm tired. When I go to sleep, don't wake me up. Yes, I get it.
Okay.
No cap.
All right.
No cap.
No cap. All around.
At Glizzy Will. Liz, all right, there's an X in there, but it's Glixy Will.
That shit said glizzy.
I'll never date a woman that don't respect my wife. No cap.
Oh, shit. No cap. Yeah.
No cap.
Nigga, you don't respect your wife.
But you don't have to. You don't get that privilege. This is my wife.
Why are you better than me?
Disrespect her.
If you can violate her, why I can't violate her?
That's
You don't know
wife.
his agreement with his wife. It might be respectful that he's dating.
There you go,
But-
Sean. Shout out to Hudder Soft. Sean came on Hudder Soft one
Yeah,
time.
One time. I get it, man.
Yeah.
Now you get it? You get it?
I'm
You
well
understand?
versed in this world.
All right.
You do not get. I don't give a fuck what I do. I don't give a fuck even if I'm venting to you. You don't get to disrespect
Nah,
my bitch.
that's an all the way no cap. I will kill everybody.
You don't get to disrespect my bitch.
I would kill everybody. Can you imagine?
Facts.
If Drew had a girlfriend and she tried to...
You don't.
Can you imagine?
You don't. Let me
I
deal
hope
with
So
my
Shameless
shit. That's
bail
what
me
you're
out
here
of jail.
for.
'Cause
But
I'm
you don't
killing
gotta go
everybody.
crazy. Cause this nigga, I'm married. That's my life right there. You
Yeah.
don't get to go crazy and try to disrespect life.
Nah, it's definitely a no
Wife
cap.
and life rhyme for a reason. Last one, cap and no cap. Girls be killing me with that. Why you waste my time then? Look, bitch, I was trying to get to know you. I know you now. And I don't like you.
No cap.
I don't like you. A lot of times people don't realize, yes, I like you. Oh, he used to always be on me. Yeah, until I got to know you.
Nah, I don't like you.
You a whole dub.
You are not a
Like,
vibe.
you're not a vibe.
Yeah.
Yep.
No cap.
That's
Or we tried it. It didn't work out. We're
But
going
do
our
you
separate
actually
ways.
tell people that it didn't work out? That's the
No.
problem.
Trom walk out the back door. He
Do
said it.
you actually tell people it didn't work out, or do you fade them away? I fade them away.
Fade away.
It depends. It depends on how
Good.
attached I am.
Yeah.
If I care about you as a person, I might fade away. If I don't care, I don't care.
So what does not caring look like?
Blocked.
You're not blocking the wife for no reason. When you're talking to somebody and you just not feeling them, you don't block them until it becomes you know what? I don't have to deal with this. And a lot of people aren't. A lot of people
But
just
you know
hit
what
you
I
every
do?
day like, what you doing?
You know what I do?
So what you doing?
Well, what I used to do?
What you doing?
I literally would just delete the contact. And once the numbers start popping up, they don't matter to me no more. And then if I forget, I'm like, yo, who's this? I don't even remember who you are.
That's fucked up.
I know. I wasn't a
I
good
ain't
person
never-
in my past life.
That's ghosting. That's different than fading away. Fading away is more gradual.
I've deleted so many contacts.
I feel like that is not a professional way to date.
It's not. I used to be bad. I wasn't
No,
a good
but
person
why
before.
wouldn't I want to know who I'm dubbing? Because now I'm asking people, who is this? Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Like,
I've had niggas
I'm
send
at
me
least gonna say,
whole
do not answer.
I don't do night. I will have niggas send me whole pictures like, yo, you don't remember the... Nah.
If it's somebody you spoke to last week, like, how do you answer that? Like, because this person could be hitting you out the blue. That's not a professional way to date. But at the end of the day, this episode has been long shit. Carmeli's over there half tired. This one probably mad at some shit I done said about her. I done subbed her 17 different ways. In and
He
out.
subbed you a lot. Fuck him up.
This has been a very interesting episode of Hard Soft. Very fun.
This is not hard or soft.
I was drinking.
That much that you don't know what show you at? You don't see no dicks flying around here. You ain't realize where you was at?
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be recording every other day. I thought I had the day off yesterday. Mouse hits me at 11 a.m. Yo, you want to record? Sure.
That nigga hit me today too. I'm like, bitch, I'm at work. I have a job.
Son.
You like the nigga performing that gets on stage and be like, I love you, Detroit. And you be in Chicago.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit, my bad.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I was mentioning last night on Zoom, I'm tired, bro, but I'm here. I'm here for y'all. Great episode. Thank y'all.
Let's take a break.
So shameless.
No, I meant the So Shameless break.
You was not in the Zoom. I was not there. Oh my gosh. Let's take a break. The Reed took a 3-month break and they are perfectly fine. So that means that you'll have to record a lot.
For what?
Substitute for the.
They didn't substitute shit. They took a 3-month. They were silent. You can't take a 2-week break.
So you want to take a break every week?
I'd be tired. I have a toddler.
Damn.
You have excuses.
I didn't make an excuse yet. I'm just telling you things.
You
random
just
facts
made
about
one.
my
I
life.
have a toddler. That's your excuse.
Just random facts about
Your
my life.
husband, boyfriend, fiance, lover is home with your toddler. It has nothing to do with you. You have a live-in babysitter.
My baby didn't want me to. Don't call my nigga no fucking babysitter. You a babysitter.
Yeah. That nigga be crippling. Yeah. Hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. When my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take a girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste, let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at these hoes like she don't notice. Titty sit right, God has me poking. I'm sitting in the front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D.